time for another podcast. And we've got some cool topics for you today. You know, we'll go into those in a minute, but the first thing that I want to say is for all the 23 people that watched our last podcast, I'm sorry that it was an hour and 40 minutes long. It's just we wanted to do a little bit of we wanted to see all different scenarios of the draft, so we kind of had to run into that took some time, and also we had a little bit of Wi-Fi problems, but hopefully that won't happen this time. And this time we are going to do mock drafts every week leading up to the draft for the next 4 weeks, but we won't do every scenario. We're going to be pretty much staying put for those. We may trade a little bit, but we're not trading 25 because I could see a little trade back, but I don't know if it's gonna be like a huge one. Like if we get like I saw a mock draft today that had the Bears going from 25 to 46 because the Bucks wanted to trade up for someone. I don't think that we're gonna go that far. And I will say this: in that mock draft, we didn't even get another first round draft pick for next year, and we moved down 21 spots. I don't know how you don't get a first round draft pick if you move down 25 spots or 21 spots. But let's get into the topics here. So the first one is kind of a little bit of a disappointment for me, but Michael mentioned that, there has been a player that already technically has this nickname, and he is in the Hall of Fame, which I did not know. But Caleb Williams tried to trademark his nickname Iceman, but the world already has an Iceman, and his name is Jervin or something.
George Gervin.
George Gervin. Sorry, I'm not into basketball as much as I am football. But he primarily played in the 80s, 80s and 70s and 80s. His final year, it's funny, his final year actually was with the 85 Bulls with Michael Jordan. So that's, but again, neither of us were alive for the 85 season. But luckily our parents have bestowed the greatness upon us with Michael Jordan. But it's a disappointment that he can't, can't make money off it, or make merch or anything like that. But you understand his logic, right? Because everyone's calling him it, and for the people that have said, I have never heard any announcer, call Caleb Williams Iceman. You are so wrong, because Jeff Joniak has said it multiple times. And can you really fault him for wanting to make a little profit off of his nickname? He's an athlete. College kids get NIL deals that are millions of dollars for 20-year-olds. It's insane. So I'm not, I'm sad that he can't, make profit off it, but everyone's still going to be talking about or calling him it. It's until he, I don't think he's going to ever get another nickname unless he somehow does actually win more than 7 Super Bowls, which
he's going to.
I hope he does.
All with the Bears.
I would love to have him dethrone Tom Brady as the GOAT. I'm sorry. But what are your thoughts on this, Michael? You don't have to go too in depth, but what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I went into it yesterday on our show, but yeah, it's just something that's unfortunate that he can't trademark it and make money off it, but people are still gonna make shirts about it. Like you see the shirts on TikTok calling him
Oh yeah.
Iceman. So it's like I mean, everyone calls him Iceman. Like the people that say they never heard him, never heard people call him Iceman. They're just lying. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't pay attention. That's all it is. Like
Yeah, they don't care. They're the people that are saying that are Packer fans, and they're like, "Oh, you're a Bears fan. We hate you. We've never heard an announcer say that." Which is
yeah,
so
I mean,
which is so not true. But yeah, I mean it makes sense how he wants to do it, but if there's already a legend that has the name, can't do it. It
no,
and it's not for your lack of trying. It's out of your control. It's not for you. But the nickname is for you. But the you can't profit off it. But I mean, in actuality, like in 2 years, you're gonna get a $500 million contract. I mean, do you really
and
want to
and
profit?
two MVPs and two Super Bowls.
Yeah, I mean, how much profit do you think you could make off this? I mean, like
I
now.
mean, he can make pretty good profit if he's like running it and stuff like that. But I mean,
I don't think he'd be the one
he's
running it.
he's gonna make a boatload of money when he signs his contract. So it's like,
Yeah, you don't
does it
need
really
it.
matter?
You don't
Does
need
it
it.
really matter? Yeah.
You don't need it. So, you know, I said that we weren't going to go that in depth in it, and I don't think we have much more to say about this. So we're just going to move on to
No.
the next topic. So this one is kind of out of our control because we have no idea who who's going to be drafted where or anything like that. But there are some names I would love to keep out of our division. But however, I am going to let Michael go first because he might say some names that I don't know because I haven't really been looking into the draft that much. I mean, I know who the Bears have for top 30 visits and stuff like that, but they're using their top 30 visits for different reasons. Apparently, Dan Roshar, their offensive line coach, told someone on a podcast interview that they're using their top 30 visits to figure out uh, players' medical history. Like if they have like a bad medical history, do they want to draft this person? So, Michael, who don't you want to see in a Vikings, Packers, or a Lions jersey at the end of April 25th?
Yeah. So the Lions get 17, then Vikings are 18, and then the Packers pick at Packers don't have a pick. So
Oh
that's
yeah, because of the Parsons trade.
yeah.
I
So that's
still don't
good.
want to see that guy in a Packers jersey, but we have
No, but
to.
it's fine. Caleb, he can't sack Caleb anyways. But so players not to fall to 17 or 18. That's what we're looking for.
Right,
I
right.
don't. There's a guy that's been falling, and that's Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs cannot be in an NFC North uniform unless it's the Bears.
25. Oh God, that's
It's not
really
going to happen. But
it's
I
not.
don't want to see. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see any of the three safeties that are in the draft.
So you don't want to see uh,
Or
Caleb Downs,
Thiemann.
Thiemann, or EMW. I don't know how to say his name, so
Yeah, and in this recent mock draft, EMW is going to the Vikings. So
ooh.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see. There's this also this. I mean, Sony Styles. You don't want to see. I don't want to see
Yeah,
him
but
there.
he has to be a lock at a top five.
On this one,
Top,
they have him
top
going
10 at
8.
most.
Yeah, but like you never know. There's players like that, like Dallas Turner. He wasn't. He was supposed to be a top 8 pick. Fell all the way to 18 to the Vikings. Like
That's
this
true.
could be another situation. Like I did not want to see Dallas Turner in the NFC North.
but we did.
But
Um,
it's
yeah, keep going. Keep going. Go ahead.
who else? I mean, like obviously you don't want to see the top three guys. Like Mendoza's a lock at one. They're not trading that, so it's like
Yeah,
you don't want to see
Mendoza's a lock.
you don't want to see Bailey, David Bailey. You don't want to see Jeremiah Love or Arvel Reese. Like you don't want to see those guys. Like
Yeah,
those are the guys I it cannot happen whatsoever.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to see. No, I don't want to see. Sonny Styles. I don't want to see. You know. Any guys you mentioned really,
I
but
don't want to see Carnell Tate. That's also a guy who's falling a little bit.
really, how far?
13.
13. Okay, who's got 13? I have the mock draft pulled up.
The
I
Rams.
that that scares me actually. I mean, and their top need is a receiver. Jesus, how is their top pick or top need a receiver? They have.
Devontae Adams has one more year.
I don't care. It's still 1 year of Devontae Adams who will get you 12 to 14 touchdowns as long as you get to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, but you put him behind learning like, with Devontae Adams and Puka. He's gonna be Hall of Famer.
Okay, in the mock draft that you see that Tate went 13, who went
Yeah,
9 with the Chiefs? I have to ask that.
Caleb Downs.
Caleb Dow.
And you know who went
Okay,
10?
who went? Don't tell me that the wide receiver from Arizona State went 10.
No, this one might shock you even more. Peter Woods.
Peter. Okay, who did this mock draft?
CBS Sports. This is like the brand new one. Ryan Wilson.
Okay, I gotta look this dude up. I want to see how much he's been how long he's been a insider.
They have Peter Woods position rank 1.
One. Uh, okay, I have to actually type in CBS Sports because it's not. Ryan Wilson joined CBS Sports in June 2011. He covers the NFL and the NFL draft for CBS Sports, CBS Sports HQ, and CBS Sports Network. Wow. He's been covering the league for the last 15 years, and he has Peter Woods going. Wow, that's that's early for me. I'm gonna say that. I mean, on PFF, uh, uh, Peter Woods is ranked 33. Now,
On
in
CBS, he's ranked 13.
really, now I will admit this: PB or PFF the rankings change when we get closer to the draft, and I mean, granted, we are still what 24 days out.
Yeah, basically a whole month.
So in this month, things can change. Now, the most accurate mock draft that I believe we will do will be the week before the NFL draft. So that will be, if I look at my calendar, that will be
22nd, right?
so the 23rd is when the no, so the mock draft that we'll do that will probably be the closest to actually the right or the most accurate will be April 20th because the 23rd is when the draft starts and it goes till the 25th. So, we still got a little bit of time before mock drafts be accurate, but and the next like 2 weeks is when top 30 visits will be, happening. Mendoza's is I want to say next either at the end of this week or next week to the
Mhm.
Raiders. But everyone knows he's going to the Raiders, so let's just
Mendoza's is
nobody.
Wednesday.
What?
Oh no, his pro day is Wednesday.
His pro day is Wednesday, not his 30 visit, but he will be visiting the Raiders soon, and they are basically just gonna say, here are some of your teammates, you
Here's the
get to know them.
playbook.
Yeah, they might as well give him the playbook because everyone knows where he's going. But let's get into the next topic because I mean I agree with your full list pretty much. I mean, and I hate to say it, but we're at that point where we're not uh in the range to get any of the guys that you mentioned, which really sucks.
It had Diamond going to the Bills, the pick
At
after us.
26.
Hmm.
Okay, I have a question. Who did we take?
I closed it. Hold up.
Sorry, we'll get to the next topic in a minute. I just want to see who we took over Thiemann.
Caleb Banks,
Caleb Banks from
Florida
Florida.
D line. Yeah.
Okay, that I will admit I would not be too upset with that because we do need help on the defensive line a lot. But
If there's two D linemen I want, it's Caleb Banks and Peter Woods.
yeah, those seem like the guys that are super good for our program. But that literally cues into the next topic perfectly. So when I was on my way home from class today, I saw a tweet from someone that Ben Johnson and Dennis Allen are looking for trained killers in this draft for the Chicago Bears defense. So that to me makes me think that they're looking at, defensive guys from top end programs like Florida, like
Clemson,
Clemson, like Alabama,
Ohio State.
LSU, places like that. But here's my one thing that I have a request for Dennis Allen. I know that he was not involved in what I'm about to say, but um, if anyone was, watched the Saints, during the early Sean Payton era, um, there was a bounty gate uh, uh, lawsuit. Is that the right word? Is that the right word or bounty gate like
Court issue or something? Oh, scandal.
scandal in the NFL? And what that was the the Saints were deliberately paying players to intentionally injure opposing teams players. Now, I am all for getting trained killers for the Bears defense because that's what we need. But my one thing is do not make your own version of Bountygate. I don't want that because if we go further into the playoffs and possibly make the Super Bowl and then hopefully win in that instance. I don't want the Super Bowl to be taken away, and I do not want Ben Johnson to be suspended for a year because that's what happened. Um, it, it was said that when Sean Payton took responsibility for the lawsuit or scandal or whatever word you want to use. Um, he was not the one like that was responsible for coming up with Bounty Gate, but he was okay with it. And your job as the head coach is to take responsibility for what you do, what your whole team does, and that includes the coaching staff. Now, am I saying that I do think that we're going to get our own version of Bounty Gate? I don't think so. But
I hope not.
I don't want that. So I have to throw it out there. But what do you think this means, Michael?
I I think they're just I don't think it's Bounty Gate. I don't think they're gonna go like that. I just think they're trying to get the best the best available in their eyes, like who played the best football that they've seen in college, and like they want them, like no matter what position. I think it's gonna be any single position. So
Mm.
like it's just something like that. I think they're trying to build a defense now around the offense where it used to be flipped. You're trying to build an offense around
Right.
our
Yep.
defense.
Exactly.
So they're trying to flip it back to where the Bears are going to try to get a good defense now, and probably in
But
like the
at the
next
same
like three.
time, also have the same offense, also have a good
Yeah.
offense. But there's
Which
also something that I didn't mention. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. Go ahead and finish.
no,
Sorry.
I mean I was just going to add to have the same offense, which we're going to have that offense for 2, 3 more years.
Hmm.
So until contracts expire and we got to sign people back, but
Right.
now you're working on defense.
Yeah. And they're doing it the right way. But also something that I want to mention. I didn't put a banner in for this, but I saw it today. So the league meetings were happening today, and where all 32 teams meet up at a certain location to discuss things like new rule proposals. Oh, and for example, like the new one of the rule proposals that a team proposed was instead of instead of 3 years for like a big trade, it would be 5, and that was the Browns. They scrapped that because no one was going to do that.
Is
Which
that the do the GMs go to that, or is
the
that
GMs
GMs and
and the
NFL?
coaches, the GMs and the coaches, yeah.
Really? Okay.
So Ben Johnson was talking to reporters, and he said that he and his staff, uh, you know, they need to get better at making sure that the primary receiver is open more often. Which I I will say I do hope that they do figure that out, because that was one thing that they. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great last year. I mean, a lot of the targets went to, the second option or the third option, which still worked out well because we got 11 wins. I'm not complaining, but you know, I want, now Rome to get, I want Rome to get that 1,000 yard season and some maybe like, around maybe 70 to 80 catches around there would be
With
my.
like 7, 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd like that. If he could get 70 to 80 catches and maybe like 1,000 to 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns, I'd love that. Because here's the thing: Rome and Caleb came in together, so they're kind of like brothers in a way, kind of. So you'd want your best, you know, you want your best receiver to get the best stat line. And last year, the best stat line went to Colston Loveland, which is awesome. I love Loveland. And that is not a pun at all, but I can't help but say that I love Loveland. I mean, it's awesome. I didn't necessarily love the pick in the moment. I thought that Tyler Warren was the better tight end in the moment.
I think everyone did.
But I mean, just sometimes you just gotta trust. You gotta trust your coach, and I trust Ben Johnson 10 times over any coaching staff that we've had besides Ditka in '85. I'd probably give the edge to Ditka in '85. But besides that, and okay, and maybe Lovey Smith, uh, the year that they went to the Super Bowl, because in actuality, I mean, yes, they lost, but they lost to the Sheriff. I mean, that was,
Yeah, but they put up 7 points.
and it was off of a kick return, or kick return
Kick
touchdown,
return.
which is funny because I saw a tweet that said something about Devin Hester. He never watches the Super Bowl. He 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 turns it on for the first 10 seconds to make sure that no one returns a kick and turns it off.
And I don't think anymore with the new kickoff rule that's going to happen.
And honestly, I'm glad that he holds that. I'm glad that he holds that record or whatever. That's a pretty awesome record. And I love Devin Hester. He's one of my favorite players from the Bears. He's probably like my third. I would say my all-time favorite is Walter Payton. My second is Caleb Williams, and then it's Devin Hester.
I'm a little different.
What's yours?
I think my favorite's Brian Urlacher.
He's on my he's in my top 5. He's in my top 5.
I think Devin Hester might be 2, and then I think Caleb's 3.
All right, I respect it.
You know who's 4?
Rome?
No, Allen Robinson. I love that motherfucker. I love that guy.
Really?
I loved him on the Bears.
Wow.
Because that's like when I started like really diving back into football. Like Brian Urlacher got me like into football, and then Walter Payton's 5, but Allen Robinson.
Hey, you got to have Walter Payton in your top 5. If you don't,
he's in there.
If you don't, what is wrong with you? I mean, it's insane. But I respect your top 5. I do respect your top 5. So we're gonna go into our last topic here, and that is a mock draft. Now, I mean, it says staying put, but if we if we see like maybe like a small trade down from like 25 to like 29 or something that we like,
and we're not gonna pick Caleb Downs because that's not happening.
Yeah, at 20, he's not going to get to 25. First of all,
I mean, there was the one trade up, that we did. We drafted him.
But that was at 15. That was at 15, and also I want to say, that trade up, I believe we only gave up
it was our 4th,
25, our 4th, and a 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
For reference here, so last year when the Jaguars traded up to get Travis Hunter, they moved up 3 spots. They got 2 first-round draft picks, a 4th, and a 5th, I think.
But that's moving up 5 to 2.
Yeah, but 25 to 15, you don't think that's going to you don't think that's going to cost them
I don't think it will cost a first. Like the second we threw in probably, but it's just getting the second best player in the draft technically.
I guess that is it, is a little bit of a enticing move to make it cost more. But let me share my screen here so we can get this going. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right. So yeah, we can all see that. So we're gonna just see what happens. Okay. So let's see what happened first. All right. Okay. 1 absolutely makes sense. 2 probably the same. 3 and 4 make sense.
4 does not make sense to me.
Who would you have gone with?
Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love. Oh, Jeremiah Love to Washington.
Cardinal Tate's my sleeper to the Giants. It's my little sleeper.
Okay, where did Downs go? He went. Dude, 9.
I'm telling you, I think he's gonna go 9 to the Chiefs.
Wow, that's something. And honestly, also imagine Myles Garrett with Ruben Bain. That that would be pretty dangerous.
It's a scary D line if that happens because they got Mason Graham too.
Yeah. Saints getting a tackle somewhat makes sense, but also, I mean,
That's a Saints pick, man. That is a Saints pick.
I don't know much about this guy, but I mean, what's his name? Jeff Hafley is defensive coordinator, so he or a head coach that was a defensive coordinator, so it would make sense that he would go defense.
Jordan Tyson.
To the Rams, you probably should get a replacement for Devontae Adams this year.
Uh-oh, yeah. I mean, the Ravens just got
Got
they
one
got
of the safeties.
that's a scary defense.
Yeah, with Jesse Minter, watch out. Thank
Okay,
you, Jed.
CJ Allen and flowing freely? Freely.
Yeah,
We're
freely.
not on my takes, so that's good.
I bet you every Jets fan would thank you for this pick right here.
Probably. As long as
Because
it's not Ty Simpson.
I'm just gonna look here. I want to see how many yards he had. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I understand that it's college, and it's probably not going to translate right away. But the Jets need a wide receiver, to complement um, Garrett Wilson. Jared McCoy or Jermod McCoy. I thought that was Jared. I don't know much about him. I have heard really good things about this guard. I will say that. Cassius Howell. Both the safeties are gone, man. Yeah, one of the
But you
edges that
know
I
who's
wanted,
there?
Peter
Our
Wood.
guy. Peter Woods is still there. I love that pick.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We don't care. We don't care if we're getting a bit whatever the grade is for this. We're taking it.
Hayden McDaniels is there too.
Well,
What's his grades?
what's his grades? Okay, let me look at that real quick. 86, 68, 63.
So he had 4 sacks. How much did Peter Woods have last year?
Peter Woods, I want to say he had more than 4.
He had 3. I mean, it's
Well, he had 6 in total, but okay. Here's the thing: when you look at his numbers are more solid than McDaniel or McDonald.
just for I just want to see Caleb Banks.
Okay, hey man, this is what mock drafts are. You got to look, man. I mean, middle of the road. I mean, not bad, but not great.
He only played 3 games.
Oh yeah, what happened?
He must have got hurt.
Well, I know that, but I'm sorry. That's not. I shouldn't have said that.
I think Peter Woods is the take. But if we draft Caden McDonald or Caleb Banks, I wouldn't be mad at those
If
picks.
we get any of these 3, I would not be mad whatsoever.
Just the one I want is Peter Woods.
Well, see, the one that we want is Peter Woods because of the fact that he's actually said that he would love to play for the Bears. Now, let me ask you a question. I know we're picking at 25 here. His rank is 33. Do you want to see if we could? Well, let's see the trade teams that would want to trade with us first. Kansas City.
Trade down to 29. I don't.
Can't do either of these. That's way too far. You know what? We're taking him now. We're taking him now because I don't want him to go to either of any of these teams. And I feel like if a team
I think he might stay. I don't know. I think that's a good trade. If you want to get like
20,
because there's no way D line is because we're either getting Peter Woods, Caden McDonald, or
okay. Let me ask you a question. Do we ask for 29 and 74 for? Oh, that's.
I think we asked for 109. See if 109. I don't mind that.
You know what? I don't mind that either. I
I
would
would
I
do it
would like that. All right, let's hope. Here's to hoping. Damn it!
right before.
I would have taken TJ Parker if he was available.
Who'd they take? They took Caden McDaniel, I bet.
Blake Mill.
No.
No, they
Amari
took.
Cooper.
Okay, we're taking.
Oh,
So
yeah, Caden McDonald.
yeah, we're taking. Ohio State does do well with their defensive players.
Yeah.
The one position they can't figure out is quarterback. Oh man, I really love this kid. I really love this kid, honestly.
Is AJ Hawsley also still there?
Oh, let me check. Let me go up a little bit. I'm sorry. This is funny. Ty Simpson to the Panthers.
That makes no sense.
Okay, let me check safety. Let me check safety.
Yeah, safety. He's still there.
Nope, he's not. Where did he go? To the Vikings. Oh,
okay. My bad. That's another player I don't want to see in our division.
All right, so we're going a different route. Honestly, man,
I would the Lawrence. Yeah,
I would do this.
Yeah,
because I mean
we need another edge.
He's got good numbers. He's
seven sacks is good.
Well, actually, in total, he's got 20 sacks.
That's good. I'll take that.
I mean, and also look.
And look at the hurries. Look at 30 hurries.
Oh God, I mean, that's that guy. This guy is going to be good. So I'm going to take that. All right, what do you want to look at here?
This is where it gets tough. This is where it gets really, really tough right here. 60.
Because like the top guys are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean,
would just like, who are like the best like 8 available? They're saying
Chris Basil.
No wide receivers.
Goldie, Traden Stukes, Joshua Josephs, which is basically the same name. That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
This honestly, if we didn't take Lawrence, this is who I would have taken here because we took him and he was pretty good. Okay, so the top 8, right? 1, 2.
Look at the Jake guy, Jake Golday.
Oh, okay. Let me look at this. You know, man, I haven't thought about this.
Need a linebacker.
We do kind of need an eventual replacement for TJ Edwards, so this might be a good replacement. And I mean,
don't mind that. And he lined up in the box too. Do you look at that?
Is that where
he was slot and box.
Is that where Edwards lines up mostly? Edwards
lined up in slot and box.
All right, then we got our TJ Edwards replacement for a couple years. I think that's a good.
I like it.
I like that too.
It's a guy we didn't pick.
All right, what are we doing here?
Center.
All right, let me look if there's a. Well, if there's not a good center available, shit.
I like the Slaughter guy. I like him.
Hang on one second. I want to check. I gotta check something. I want to see a safety if a safety is available. Like if it gets.
You gotta remember we have 109 as well now.
Yeah, so we could probably snag this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of funny. Also, replace a Penn State safety with a Penn State safety. All right, we're going Slaughter because that's also just a kick-ass nickname or last name. All right, let me. All right, I need to go to safety. Shit.
Oh
I mean, that's not.
man,
That's not. Let's look at this kid. I mean, we haven't looked at him. That's not. Had a great 2024. Went a little down in 2025.
but I don't even think that's like that big of a down year though.
And here's the thing. We probably have the best defensive backs coach to coach him.
Where do you line up?
Slot and box and deep mostly.
Mostly box and deep. So he's like kind of like a sub linebacker almost. I don't know, Grant. I kind of like this.
All
I don't know
right.
who Bud is, but Bud seems cool.
Yeah, he does seem cool. And there's one thing that I am asking PFF to do. Give us better than a B, please, for our whole draft, because I would love to see a B plus. All right, what do you want to look at here? You want to look
Is
at
this where you go wide receiver? Like, is this the pick?
probably it's a place where it's comfortable.
Like Jacoby Lane. Did he played with? Did he play with Caleb?
He played with Caleb for his first year and got uh, 93 yards.
7 catches, 93 yards, 2 touchdowns though.
That's pretty impressive for just 93 yards and have.
Where do you line up? Doesn't
Okay, so
say for receivers.
it doesn't. Come on, that is insane. It should just say. Oh wait, no, it does. It does. It just says up here. Pass snaps, slot snaps, wide snaps.
So he's a wide. So he's outside, which I don't mind an outside guy because that's Luther should be our slot.
Okay, so you wanna take him? I don't know
Yeah,
what.
I mean,
I think we'll get like a C minus because I remember taking him last week, and I think we took
we
him.
did.
But I mean, it's at this point you might just want to get players
You're
that
trying to find that guy like I think Diggs went late, Tyreek Hill went very late too.
and you're trying to make your quarterback happy, like CJ Stroud when he was drafted. He went to the Texans front office and said, "Get me tanked out. I love tanked out," and they got him tanked out. So if
Yeah.
what's his if Caleb vouches for Jacoby Lane, I'm not going to be upset. So
Yeah.
I'll take Jacoby Lane and I'll take the C minus. I don't care. It's a guy that Caleb played with. So all right. Hopefully that one D lineman from Texas A&M is available.
Yeah, we take him right away. Just take him.
If he's available, I want to find him. But let me go to the D line and let me actually try to. He is. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Take.
All right.
So,
Now this is a pick that we don't really care about.
you know what? Maybe look at running back here.
Okay. I mean,
I know we don't really need one,
did
but
find
like,
a guy here, around here, so it's a comfortable position.
who's this Robert Henry Jr.
Henry
guy?
Jr. Oh my God! Could you imagine if he was related to Derrick Henry? That would be so crazy.
That'd do something.
Okay, well, his best year was his first year for some
That's
reason.
normally their best years.
But
But like, I don't think it was better.
I mean,
He
okay, when you think about it, okay, if you add this up, 27 touchdowns in 3 years, that means he averaged 9. That's pretty impressive for a, a 7th round draft pick. 11 in 13 games. I mean, he's not really a passing, a receiving back, but we don't necessarily need that. But played in 24, 35 games and got, a little over, 2,200 total yards. That's pretty
and look
good.
look at his grade against A&M.
That's pretty
80.
impressive. That's pretty impressive right there.
So I
And
mean,
I
he
mean,
did good. It looks like he did good against the good schools and then did bad against the bad schools.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But, I mean, maybe the offensive line was like, oh, we're playing against a bad school. We can slack off this week.
maybe.
But yeah, A&M is good. I mean, I don't really watch much. I mean, I watch a little college football. I watch the Illinois games, but like I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I
I
feel like
know that's like the Rams or something. I know
yeah,
it's I. Oh my God, this uh Colorado State.
yeah, that's Colorado State. I know that because who was drafted from Colorado State last year?
I don't know. I just remember watching Travis Hunter YouTube videos.
Travis who?
Travis Hunter YouTube videos when they played Colorado State.
Oh, okay. You know what? I mean, do you want me to look at other guys, or do you just want me to take this guy?
I mean, might as well look. We're here. Might as well look at
Yeah.
some others.
Wow. Look at
95.
wow.
Oh,
That's impressive, but not necessarily, great years after that. I mean, 0 touchdowns, 10 games played, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he wasn't the workhorse back.
yeah. Looks like when he was the workhorse, he was getting touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, 8 and 6. So, but who? My question is, who's the starter there now? If I mean,
They could have
95.
got like a 5-star recruit. You never know.
Yeah, but for Virginia Tech, the only guy that I can think of off the top of my
Money
head
talks.
that that literally was a Virginia Tech recruit, Michael Vick.
Yeah, but now money talks. So it's like
That's true. That's true. I gotta put that
you
in
throw $5
perspective.
million at an 18-year-old, they're
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. I'll look at like
Oh, his name's Chip. There's a guy named Chip.
yeah, but there was also a guy named Chip that was wow. Well, played 3 games, so that's not really his fault. But I mean,
He went from backup, it looks like, to got hurt and the starter and did very good.
yeah, I mean, and you get about what 1,500 yards in a 3-year career. That's, I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad.
I mean, he had 1,200 total yards his last year with
Yeah,
receiving.
yeah, that's pretty impressive. But there was also a offensive coordinator named Chip that did absolutely nothing last year. However, he was a head coach before he was a offensive coordinator, and he was a very successful head coach. I will give him that. Do you want me to look at this Rasul guy?
Yeah, might as well.
Wow, I can't believe I actually pronounced that right. Okay, looks like he was the starter for 2 years and went to the backup. That kind of stinks because
Yeah,
he had great first 2 years. I don't understand that. Yeah, but like Michael said, money talks. So
and South Carolina SEC, so they throw money at people.
what do you think? What do you think we should
I
do?
think Robert was the best guy.
I
Okay,
agree. I agree. Can we get a B plus here? I want a B plus.
I want an A.
Shut up. All right, A, B minus. Come on,
Good.
screw off. Whatever.
Water.
Love it. Like that. We got an A minus. That is the
We did
best.
it.
That is the best draft that we've done so far, and we are in the top 52% of all Bears drafts. That's pretty impressive, dude. I think you know what I'm going to say this. I think this is better than the one I sent you this morning. This
I
is
think so.
better.
I have it up.
Yeah, that one was pretty impressive on my part because I did that one on my own. But I I really like this draft. And you know what? If the Chiefs, if we call the Chiefs and say can we get 29 and 109 and we can still get Caden McDonald, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week.
I'm gonna stop sharing now. But that is a killer draft, and I'm gonna say it. I do not think we will top that. We can try, but I don't know how to top it. I'm gonna say it. Wow, I can't believe that we've been here for 51 minutes.
It's great. The drafts take so long.
Well, it's because we're talking about it. If we
Yeah.
just knew who we were gonna pick, we'd be over in 30 minutes or 45 minutes. But I mean, dude, I mean, obviously this was the best draft grade we've gotten, but I like that one even more than the one that we did last week that started it, where we stayed put.
And then we have the one where we trade down too. I mean, we traded down technically, but I'll trade down 3 spots. We could still get, or 4 spots.
Yeah,
We could
if we
still
can
get
still
Caleb
get
McDaniel.
Caden McDonald, I'm all for that. Um, but but I think that's going to be it for us today. For everyone watching, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to throw in, topic ideas for us in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated for the future. I mean, me and Michael and we come up with good topics, but if we can, get more viewership, if you guys throw in, ideas and say like what you guys would want us to talk about, we're all for it. Let us know if you want if you have any topic ideas for us, and we'll throw them in there. And we can give you a shout out if that happens. But I think that's gonna be it, and we will see you next Monday.